Welcome back everyone to this video series called Ecstatic Fame, how to use Facebook marketing to unleash your star power, make money, and change the world. I hope you got some great content from our last video about how to explode your buzz on Facebook with our first 3 steps of how to activate your star power, explode your buzz on Facebook, and then how to become a client magnet with Ecstatic Video. And today I promised you I would go into our 4th step, and it is also the name of today's video, of how to monetize and launch your Ecstatic Fame. You've been building up this buzz, people are paying attention. Now, what's the strategy to be able to welcome in ideal, high-paying clients? Because this is the goal, right? For you guys to be making more money so that you are more set in a lifestyle that supports you so you can focus more on your mission and your purpose on this planet. And of course, you're going to be helping people along the way as well when you draw in these high-paying clients. So we're going to get to step 4 in just a moment, but before we do, I wanted to address a few things for everyone, because I'm sure as you've been stepping forward and putting all of these invitations into action in your own business around Ecstatic Fame and stepping up and out and playing a bigger game and being more visible on Facebook, guess what? I bet you've come up against some resistances, if you will, and maybe even some, I'm not gonna do that, or like, yeah, I'm going back in the shadows because that's more comfortable. Anyone having that experience? I have a feeling that there's a few of you that are. So I wanted to take a moment to really address that because this is important. You know, we're always going to come up against some resistances when we are expanding beyond the edges of our comfort zone, right? So when we do expand beyond the edge of our comfort zone, guess what lives at that edge of our comfort zone? Gremlins. Now these gremlins like to totally like, they want us to keep nice and safe and like little. But that's not going to fly if you're here for a big mission on this planet, and we've got a lot to get done. So I wanted to really address this piece because I want you to know, first off, that it's normal. Everybody comes up against visibility issues. Everyone comes up against like resistances. And guess what? I do too. Now, you may be looking at me and see how I'm all dressed up and I got the pretty makeup and the jewelry and think that I'm comfortable being in Ecstatic Fame. And maybe that I always have been. Guess what? That is so not the case. I did not come out of the womb like this. I have had so many of my own visibility issues over the years, along with a lot of pain and trauma and things that I've gone through in my life that have been quite intense. So it has not been an easy road at all. And I know sometimes, perhaps if you look at people that you admire or look up to, you think maybe they had it easy. But I remember one of my mentors said this to me, that if there's anyone that you look up to and admire, you need to remember that they have had meltdowns, that they have completely fallen apart, that they have come up against so many fears, and yet they have kept going, and they were unstoppable, and they made it happen. But they didn't escape it. Nobody escapes this planet wound-free, I'm afraid. So I just wanted to have some time to like breathe with all of those pieces and air it out, and to also let you know that I'm like you guys. Like, I have a lot of visibility issues, and I thought maybe it would help for you to see where I've come from so that you can see the progress and the leaps that I've made, but that have taken time, and that we're one foot in front of the other, and lots of different steps. So would you like to see a clip from a video I made 4 years ago? I think you're going to find it kind of amusing, and it's going to be quite a contrast to what you've been seeing in this video series. Okay, so let me just set the stage. This was 4 years ago, and this was my attempt at getting started with videos. It was part of a 30-day video project called 30 Days of Genius. So check out this clip.
Hi, I'm Christina Marassi, and today is day 2 of 30 Days of Genius. So thank you to everyone who did their ritual commitment yesterday, and I loved reading all the comments on the blog.
Okay, so do you see what I'm saying? quite a difference, right? What'd you think of the black cardigan and the slouchy posture and the beige couch? Like, I mean, I look back and I giggle so sweetly to think, oh, bless her heart, she was trying. And at the same time, that's where I was back then. And what did I do? I had my meltdowns. I got bigger than my fears. I put one foot in front of the other and I just kept growing. And now this is where I'm at. So for all of you who are maybe starting out more where I was back then 4 years ago, do you see now you just have to get started and you just have to get over the pain or any of the darkness or the resistances that show up for you? Now, here's what I like to say in my circles, and I am about to swear, so hopefully you can handle this, because, you know, those of us that are here for big things on this planet, I think a lot of us have gone through some intense stuff in our childhood and maybe even more recently, and continue to go through intense stuff. So this is what I like to say. I think we go through big shit because we're here to be big shit. Do you get that? Like, do you get that more than likely we've gone through the intense stuff in our childhood because it has carved us out to prepare us to be powerhouses for good on the planet? So in my own story, just to lay in a few pieces, you know, I share this generally at my live events and with people who come to work with me in my courses. But, you know, I had a death in the family when I was quite young. When I was 13, my brother died of cancer, and he was 11. And, you know, that was pretty intense because I didn't just lose my brother, and he was my only sibling, became an only child after that. But really, I lost my whole family because everyone was so devastated, and it was really intense. So that's something that I am still working through 30 years later, my friends. Like, it's an intense thing. Every time I have a new stretch or a new up level, like, I have to go through a lot of survivor's guilt. Why am I here? Why is he not? Some anger at him too. So I share this piece with you because I just want you to know, like, I didn't escape wound-free. And no one escapes wound-free, especially not the creative folks here to do big things on the planet, of which I am sure you are one. So if that's the case, then what's the answer? The answer is we just got to get it together, and we got to get bigger than our biggest fears. We got to face our darkness, get fiery enough to move through it, and become powerhouses for good on this planet and create profitable businesses. Like, we got to turn that into grist for the mill. Do you get that? So I understand that maybe there's some stuff that shows up for you of like, but I can't because I'm worried about this, or I have this wound or this pain. I love you through that, and I'm going to ask for you to like put that aside and let's make something happen. So that's my invitation to you. How can you dig deep and find the courage to keep stepping up and out and be on the front lines, to be comfortable being on the front page of everything and being the visionary leader you were born to be? There are people out there waiting for your work. Are you going to make them wait any longer? Please don't. Okay, so I wanted to address those pieces because it really is time. Like, get the support that you need. I'm telling you, I don't do this alone. I'm in therapy, healing work, body work, everything that I need to do in order to move forward. And I'm going to challenge you to do the same. Good to take a deep breath after that intensity. And it's the beauty of life on some level. So let's finish up with our fourth step on how to monetize and launch your ecstatic fame. So as I mentioned, people are paying attention. You're stepping forward and you've activated your star power and you're connecting with them, sharing behind the scenes, making videos. They're kind of paying attention, like they probably are like, wonder what's going on over there. So the next step is to then make an invitation to them and to begin an opportunity to connect with them and to have a conversation. And it really can be that simple. So the way that you can have a strategy in how to monetize your ecstatic fame is, first up, you want to let people know that they can talk to you, and ideally for free. Now, there's something in our industry called the discovery session, and that's an exploratory conversation that you have with a potential client to see if you might be a fit to do some work together. Now, this is not a free coaching session, and this is not about you sort of imparting your wisdom. This is about you asking questions of someone to get them connected to their deeper why and to see if you're able to help them get where they want to go. So ideally, you offer some discovery sessions. Now, the tip would be that you give your discovery session a juicy name. And for instance, I have called mine in the past your Ecstatic Wealth Breakthrough Session or your Ecstatic Brand Breakthrough Session. So what's a juicy name that you can give your discovery session and then offer them on Facebook? Literally can be that simple. Put up a post and say, who's struggling with such and such, the problem that you help to solve in your business? And then say, I've opened up 5 spots for my, I'll use my example, Ecstatic Brand Breakthrough Session. Who wants one? It's good to give it a limiter, and then it's good to just put it out and then get these people into a conversation and explore to see if they're a fit to work with you. So pretty simple, right? Like, basically, you built up the buzz, and now you want to harness it and make an offer and invite people and then ideally enroll them to work with you. It really, really can be that simple. So I thought I would share some stories with you of some of my clients who've been able to do that. So you can see it's not just me whistling Dixie again up here talking about some stuff. I want you to see how they've been able to literally put this into action. Okay, so first up, I want to introduce you to my client, Jennifer Gates. Jennifer Gates has the most amazing results from doing this exact system that I have shared with you of activating your star power and exploding your buzz on Facebook and becoming a client magnet on video and monetizing her ecstatic fame. Since February 6th, she has been sharing about her business on Facebook, and she has gotten 11 clients directly from Facebook to a sum total of $22,889 since February. Holy cow, now those results are much bigger than what she got last year. And she's been doing these exact steps. Now, I also wanted to introduce you to my client, Ashley Wilhite. Now, Ashley lives in Texas, and she also put her discovery sessions out on Facebook. And she, I think a Saturday morning, mentioned about her discovery sessions and had 12 discovery sessions booked by the end of the day, and one of those turned into a client. So do you see where this is really doable and quite simple? And so it's something that you can literally get started with today. Okay, so these were the pieces that I wanted to share with you. And I guess I just want to take a moment to let all of it settle in. You guys are understanding that it's time to find your ecstatic fame and to claim your fame potential, and to really be using Facebook as an incredible tool to get you out there and connecting with your ideal clients. Oh, that reminds me, there was one other great piece that Jennifer Gates shared with me, that she loved the reach that she has on Facebook, and she just got her first international client. A woman from Luxembourg found her. Do you see the power and beauty of how to use Facebook? And not just from a strategic, business marketing kind of place, but from a place of sharing and of the ripple effect and just getting our word out there and letting it move through the World Wide Web. So that's what we're here for today. So we can create businesses in a more feminine way, of course still needing the masculine structures to get things done, but allowing more of our feminine radiance to fill it and to feel more creatively expressed in our business and to have more fun. Okay, fantastic. So we have another challenge for you today. The other challenges have been amazing to see what you've been creating, and it was so fun to have our newsfeed flash mob last time. So we're now going to take it to the next level. So we're going to do another newsfeed flash mob, but it's going to look a little bit different. Not going to be a selfie. It's not going to be a photograph. We're going to bring in some video, and not just any video. We're going to do some dance videos. So this is the invitation this time. You've been working slowly up to this. I've been trying to lay in piece by piece to support you in this process. And so this time we're going to make really short and simple dance videos, kind of like a dance off, and then we're going to share all of those at the same time too. So you can see all the details below. You're going to want to shoot just a short clip of you dancing, having fun, unleashing your star power. And same thing, we're going to want to have hashtag Ecstatic Fame, ecstaticfame.com, and then you'll see below the time we're going to post all of those together. Now this is very exciting because this is leading up to dun, 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 we're having our live stream very soon. So I can't wait for you to join us. This is going to be 3 hours where we get to go even deeper to this material and to share more space together in real time. And there'll be plenty more challenges and opportunities for you to be experiencing ecstatic fame for yourself. And I'm going to play around too. I got a gorgeous photo studio that we're going to be using, actually where I had my photos done recently. And we're going to even experiment with changing sets each hour, I think. And we're going to have some people Skyping in. So it's going to be great fun. So make sure, check out the details and mark your calendar. And you definitely want to be there live. Because one lucky person is going to win a 30-minute Ecstatic brand breakthrough session with me. Now, do you see how I just did that? I had a name for like something free that I was offering. Okay, perfect. So fun to be sharing this space with you. I feel like we're really gathering steam and building momentum in this ecstatic fame movement. The train has left the station. Woo, woo. All right, can't wait to see you when we have our live stream, and I'll see you then. Take care.